All right, Doc. Well, if you'd like to begin with your introduction, I'm ready for you.
Hi, I'm Justin Bablitz. I'm a fourth year medical student at AT Still, and I'm applying to family medicine. And pre-medicated helped me pass my COMLEX 2 exam.
Justin, thank you so much for joining us today, joining me, us, and me and all my personalities.
Thanks for having all of us too.
Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely. So Justin, second best mustache on the internet now.
Well, looking toward number one.
Appreciate you again. Could you tell us a little bit about your background? What was your test taking journey like before you met us?
So I was actually using another tutoring program, and I think it was geared more towards, it wasn't as specialized. So basically, I was doing a lot of U-World questions,
Hmm.
and wasn't just doing a crap ton of U-World questions, basically. And that was about it. Yeah.
Just Euro.
Just
Okay.
all the U-World questions.
Okay. And somehow I didn't know that. I didn't know you had a tutor before us. That's interesting.
Yeah.
But okay, could you tell us like the journey? You failed COMLEX level 2 once or twice?
I failed it once,
Once. Okay.
really badly.
Really
Yeah, I got
bad.
like
Do you remember what you got? If you
it
don't
was like
mind
a
sharing.
like a low 300s.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to
Yeah.
say it was like 320s just off the top of my head. Your situation was a little different because your school required you to take it, I think 6 weeks after you got your score back, right?
Yeah, it was a pretty fast turnaround. Yeah,
So
exactly.
there are some schools that don't require you to take it to test by a certain date, or if they do, then it's usually farther out. Like I say most are 8 weeks or more,
Uh-huh.
but your school 6 weeks, that was the cutoff, and we had a lot of work to do.
Yeah, but we did it. We tackled it.
We did it, yes, fortunately. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Me and my personalities. So what do you feel like was holding you back from like the first time around you took the test? Anything like trouble with the study plan, like burnout, motivation, anything along those lines?
I think the main thing was just the guidance and the support and just feedback from an actual person, and being able to like tailor my progress like day by day, weekly, having someone like help me basically just pivot from a practice test, every like pretty much every single one, and work on the weak points. And I didn't have that the first time go around. It's just kind of like shooting off in the dark.
Yeah.
So basically, just that support of having an actual person tell me, help me with the schedule and telling me like what I should be doing, basically.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Just kind of support figuring out a study plan, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Maybe a little accountability in that.
Oh yeah. That was a big part of it, accountability for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Was there one thing more than anything else that you feel like was holding you back?
It was just probably the accountability as far as keeping on track
Got it.
and working on the weak points and like having that like day by day, almost like a day by day pivot of like where I should be going and direction for that, because it's just like it's kind of overwhelming just having to do that test plus having to redo it in a short amount of time.
Right.
So just being able to have that guidance and support, basically.
Absolutely. Yeah. And some students have to rotate too, but I think you had another dedicated period during those 6 weeks, right?
Yeah, I did.
Got it. Okay. And so how did you hear about pre-medicated?
It was from school, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. The program, she was directing the course studies for taking the test, basically.
Yeah. Like your board exam dean recommended you to us. Yeah, that's great. So like just a little background on our history. Actually, when I was working at another company, I had like 6 ATSU students over one summer, just because like everybody wasn't doing too hot, and we had again that similar deadline. We got them all through it, level 1, and then fortunately, I guess they're appreciative of that, and they started to send you guys back to us, which is super helpful. And we've had quite a few ATSU students since then, and they've all been crushing it. What made you reach out? Like, obviously they recommended you to us, but that wasn't required. Like, you didn't have to work with us, right? So what made you take the leap of faith and go with us?
I know that for me, having exactly like what I was talking about earlier, having that support and guidance through it. And I also know that you're a DO too.
Yeah.
So So it was that basically.
Okay.
And trust the process. I was kind of like they got recommended for you, and I liked the introductory, all of that, the video, the watching you and
Cool.
a previous talk. So
Yeah, like our free study plan, and I don't know if you took the practice test, but yeah, like that free content that you watched beforehand.
yeah,
Cool. And I think you did a trial session with us too, and I didn't scare you off, so that's great.
yeah, exactly.
We see it's like the mustache is just faded.
Yeah,
So I'll just kind of tell a little bit about your background, if you don't mind, if it's okay with you.
go ahead.
When we first started working together, so you were in the gold package, which is our unlimited one-on-one, and first thing we had you do was to take a practice test. I think we had to take a COMSAE. I don't remember which number, and you got, I think it was a 280. I saw it, I was like, oh man, this is gonna be a refund. Who's like legitimately concerned. But you started working with our tutors, Dr. Boz, our OMM specialist, Dr. David, neuro. I think you met with Dr. Coughlin too, our EM doc. What was it like working with all of those specialists as opposed to just one tutor, like just me instead?
Well, they were all pretty great, exceptional, like what they do.
Cool.
They know their stuff. It's not like they have to look for things. They have like the knowledge of knowing like the insights of things, which was nice. So Dr. Bowser's OMM stuff was just awesome. Just like knowing like the tips and tricks of that as well.
Yeah.
And I wish I got more. Dr. David was great, but wish I had more time with the emergency medicine specialist.
Yeah.
But I still did pretty good on that. But so much good like tips and tricks.
Awesome.
For sure.
Yeah, that's exactly why we do it. I think other places just give you one tutor, and it's like if you had just me, I mean, I don't know. I certainly don't know as much as all these other guys do. So that's why we put together a team for you guys, and it works pretty well. We took that one COMSAE 280. I started regretting my life choices, and then what did your progress look like after that as you started getting into it, studying, and then meeting with our team?
The practice tests, the scores just kept going up. And I was just kind of like trusting the process because like you just, my goodness, it's just a lot. So you really got to just kind of just give it your attention 100%. So I was like, all right, this is, going for it 100%, just doing basically whatever you told me to do. I did it. And my scores got better and better, which was pretty cool and consistent. It's not like they were all over the place.
Yeah.
So that made me feel good. That made me feel more like confident as far as
cool
taking the test.
Perfect. Yeah, like yes, drill sergeant. Do whatever you tell me. And I actually remember your score started flying up. It was crazy. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to have this interview with you today, is because it's kind of a unique story. I wouldn't say everybody has incredible results flying up from a 280 into the 400s. So what did you get on the actual level 2 on your second attempt after working with us? Was it like 450s, 460s, something like that?
I think it was like 440 or something like that.
Okay. So over 100 points from the first attempt, like 120.
Definitely over 100 for sure.
Yeah. And then if we count that COMSAE, I mean, it was like 140 points or more, 160. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And you did that all in 6 weeks. And again, that's not typical. That's not the typical student, just being completely transparent, but that it does happen. It does happen a surprising amount. And you put in a lot of hard work. You did the yes, drill sergeant, I do whatever you tell me. And it worked.
I mean, it was just easy not to think about it. You know what I mean? Like having to think day by day. I was just basically putting my faith in as far as like you and your broker.
Appreciate it. Yeah, just the experience, just because it's kind of like State Farm, we know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. Yeah. So you don't have any more exams coming up. You got interviews now, right?
Heck yeah.
How many interviews do you have?
I've already done a few.
Yeah.
And I've got, I think so far it's like 7 or 8 total.
Nice.
So far. Yeah.
Nice. Does that include the ones you've already done?
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome, man. Well, congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you. It's like, how do you schedule all these interviews? You know what I mean? Like I had to turn one of them down already because like,
oh, really?
Yeah. Cause like, I mean,
dang, Mr. Hotshot over here turning interviews down.
Well, I did apply to a lot of places.
Yeah. That's fair. I get this question asked a lot from level 2 students, especially if they fail or if they're in the middle of application season. They always ask me, like, am I doomed? Am I not going to match? What would you say to somebody in that situation?
I don't know where that comes from, because I feel like if you know where kind of like where you're going to go as far as what you're going to do, whereabouts, like what kind of residency you want to go to, it shows through your application. And I think that's one of the most important parts as far as like being transparent of what you want. And also, one of the program directors at one of the schools, actually, they said that they had failed their step 2 twice.
Wow.
We actually were able to like relate on something. So that was pretty cool.
Wow. So one of the PDs told you they failed step 2 twice.
No, step 1 twice.
Oh, step 1. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome. I do tell that to people. I think students would be surprised at the number of practicing attendings out there that have failed a board exam at least once. Like it's really not that unusual.
Of course, you think it is when you fail.
Right.
You're like, oh my gosh, I'm like the worst person ever.
Yeah.
It's you're more relatable when you fail something and then you come back, you put the time and the effort into something that you want. That shows like you actually want this career in your life. So I mean, that speaks a lot as well.
Yeah, I agree. I think that, and it's not that bad to get interviews. You tend to just get interviews regardless whether you've got a score or not. It's just a matter of coming back, doing your best, and telling them, hey, this is what I'm doing differently. Yeah. And then at the end of the day, you send them your sweet pass. Say, hey, I'm ready.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I had a couple interviews before that, before I got my score back, and that's what I did. Actually, they gave me an interview with my 320 something score the first time around, and then I was just like, I sent them my score after the fact because I want to go there. So they really appreciated it.
Yeah, no, it worked out. So kind of switching gears over to just getting tutoring in general. What do you think, or why do you think some students hesitate to get help?
Oh, that is a good question. I think it's your whole like medical school experience. You're just questioning everything, and you're like, you're having everybody telling you like, this is what you should do, this is what you should do, this is what you should do. That is actually a good question. I think that might be part of it. Like, and it's hard to put your faith into someone else's program. Probably. I've always liked tutoring myself. I was tutored and I've been tutored. I love it. I benefit from it. For me, it was not that much of a guess or a second guess for that. So
yeah. So it sounds like you've had experience with tutoring before, so it's a little easier to make that decision because you've seen the effects of it. That's great.
Yeah.
So if somebody was on the fence about working with us, what would you tell them?
Well, I would say look at what you've done, what has worked and what hasn't worked. If you're looking for good guidance and feedback throughout your study program, and you feel like you're actually having someone to support you through this, then you all would be a good pick for sure.
Cool. Love it. Go team. Okay. And you kind of touched on this a lot already, like the things that you liked about working with us. But if there was one major takeaway from working with us that you feel like really pushed you over the edge, that got you the pass, what do you think it was in like maybe just a couple sentences?
I would say responsiveness, as far as immediate, like you're right there. You know what I mean? Like I could text, like get a hold of anybody that I needed to, basically. I think that would be.
Yeah, it's a really good point. I do give my students my personal cell, and we always have everybody else's email available. Okay. All right. Important question that I want to know. So you're done with level 1 shelf exams, level 2. I don't think you have any more tests unless you maybe have an EM shelf, but will you be returning to us for level 3?
Yes.
Love it.
Will be.
Sweet.
Because it's worked. It worked in the past. So yeah,
absolutely.
For sure.
All right. And then just in general, would you recommend pre-med to other med students, and why?
Yes, I would. I would recommend pre-med to other students, especially the ones that feel like they're alone in this process and they need that extra guidance as far as helping them with the schedules, being there for that constant feedback. That was a great experience having that for me.
Perfect. Okay. So I'm sure some people will have questions after watching this video. Would you be comfortable sharing either like one of your socials or an email that people could use to get in touch with you?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. We'll have that next to this video somewhere.
Okay.
If you want to get in touch with Justin, get the lowdown scoop where I'm not there asking the questions, then by all means. And Justin, thank you so much again for coming on today, joining me and my personalities. Anything else you'd want to tell anybody? Just about anything, COMLEX prep, residency, pre-educated, whatever.
Take it one day at a time. It's all going to be okay. Tomorrow's going to come. I promise.
I love that.
Well, maybe.
Most likely. Yeah, don't promise that. You never know, but seriously, one day at a time. That's great mantra to live by, especially when you're going through your medical training. Justin, thank you again. Appreciate it, sir.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Appreciate it. And me and my mustache.
Oh yeah, the mustache and the personalities. Absolutely.